I'm Ece from Güzel Yalı Secondary School. In our project there are 20 teachers, 299 students from 11 countries. Students of the project we prepared famous place of our country. Here is our tour guide. Enjoy watching.
Hello dear friends, we are the team from Odessa, Ukraine, and we want to present you unknown monuments, which are not shown to tourists but popular among native citizens.
As Odessa is a city of humor, we try to find humor in everything. This is our copy of a French Eiffel Tower.
This is a monument to Carlson, a hero from a famous book by Lindgren. Our children like reading it.
If you have been to Brussels, you know the famous monument to Mannequin Peace. This is our Odessa copy.
When students pass exams, they always come to this monument of shadow and ask for good marks. It sometimes helps.
This is the monument to the chair from a famous book by Odessa citizens Alpha and Petrov.
There are the main heroes of this book, Ostap Bender and Kisa Voropyaninov.
And these are the real places in our city which were described in the book.
Odessa citizens like to do much by their hands. These monuments you can see in many Odessa's yards.
This is a monument to the cat who stole sausages in the nurse shop. The cat is sitting on the roof.
This is the citizen of Odessa Zimengov who created the most well-known international language Esperanto.
This is the monument to the founder of the city, Duke de Richelieu. As Odessa's citizens like humor, they dressed him in modern jeans.
Izmir has many beautiful historical places to visit. One of them is the historical elevator building. The elevator built by businessman Hüsnü Bayraklıoğlu in 1907 provides fast and easy transportation with 155 steps between two distances. It is an elevator tower that hosts two elevators operating between Mithatpaşa Street and Nihat Bey Street. One of them is 58 meters higher than the other. Izmir Historical Elevator is a beautiful garden. There are pictures inside. There is a binocular upstairs. The cafe was full for people to enjoy. There is also the plant here for those who come to write their name, but this is not
don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore.
Hi dear. The history of Piazza Armerina begins with its foundation in 1163, which took place by William II. However, the city, wounded by the Norman sovereign rules and substitution, a previous village destroyed by the predecessor William I. The city must have flourished in Roman times, as evidenced by the splendid Villa Romana del Casale, in the beginning on the 4th century AC, with its invariable mosaic floor. Great was the undertaking that the Normans carried out in Sicily around 1060, led by the Count Ruggero d'Altavilla. The conquest of the island, dominated by the Arabs, appeared as a war of religious liberation. The Pope Niccolo II donated in fact to Roger, and saying of gratitude for having freed them from the Saracen domination, a draped with the image of the Madonna and the child Jesus.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Ooh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. I just heard you found the one you've been looking for. I wish I would have known that wasn't me. 'Cause even after all this time I still wonder why I can't move on just the way you did so easily.
Koukino is a frozen age archaeological site in the Republic of North Macedonia, approximately 30 kilometers from the town Kumanovo and 6 kilometers from the Serbian border in Starogrecha municipality, situated between 1,010 and 1,030 meters above the sea level on the Tatovic Kamen. Summit covers an area about 90 by 50 meters, overlooking the famous hamlet of Koukino. Other Koukino archaeological sites covers about 30 hectares. The oldest archaeological finds date from the 19th century BC, corresponding with the early European Bronze Age, show signs of occupation for the period from the 19th century to 7th century BC. Finds from the Middle Bronze Age are the most numerous: stone mills, a few moats, and a pendant.
Agora, located in the Namazgah district of Izmir, remaining from Roman period. It was built, according to the famous stipulation, on 3 floors, close to the center. Izmir Agora is the biggest and best protected place of the Iran Agoras. Most part of Izmir Agora was formed with the digs between the years 1932 1941. It is a 3-floor compound structure in the rectangular form with stairs in the front, built on columns and arches around the large structure in the middle of the building. There are the scrolls, monuments, altars, and statues exist.
Hello dear Twinner friends. In this guide to Kutaisi, I'm gonna talk about the really interesting tours and excursions I've personally taken and tried for you. So first I want to tell you about Baghrati Cathedral, which is a fascinating place with its charm and beauty as well as 1,000 years of history. There are no words to describe those feelings that rise inside of you when you look at those buildings and remember how many times it was destroyed, and yet here it is, still in all its glory and pride. To get all this you need to know its history and meaning, the purpose, and what it means to Georgian people. The second place is Georgian Parliament, the broken dream for Kutaisi. Kutaisi was seat to the Georgian Parliament, whereas the other administration offices of the government were located in Tbilisi. The building has been designed by Spanish architects in postmodern architecture with glass vaults and roofs and extremely bright interiors. It sure was not easy for the members of parliament to get here from Tbilisi, as it takes 3 hours and a half drive often on winding roads across mountains and hills. So now the parliament is in Tbilisi. The third sightseeing is the Kohis fountain. In the middle of the city, on its main square, stands an interesting fountain. It is decorated with enlarged models of archaeological artifacts found on the whole territory of Georgia. For example, the famous bronze sculpture Tamada, and the main figure of the fountain represents a woman's temple jewelry, magnificent model of antique time called Mithri.
Novi Dvori of Jelačić, a unique monument of cultural and historical heritage, which are only 1.5 kilometers from the center of Zaprešić, about 20 kilometers from Zagreb, along the road leading to Hrvatsko Zagorje. They are a unique example of the preservation of the entire economic aristocratic complex. Banja Stipjačić had the castle and the entire estate extended and rearranged. In the eastern part, the castle was extended by 18 meters. The floor of the castle was expanded and renovated. It was covered with tiles, and a large basement and a facade were arranged. He was married to Sophia.
There is a park around the castle.
There is Vršilnica, an oil grain processing facility. Today it is a multimedia center where exhibitions, concerts, and conferences are here. There is a chapel of Saint Joseph and a tomb of the Jelačić family. Museum of Matija Skureni is located in beautiful Villa Novi Dvori in Zaprešić, displaying the whole era of Matija Skureni. His most important works are a display, all on canvas, drawings, and graphics. Matija Skureni, a self-taught artist born in 1898 in Veternica, near Zlatar, is a representative of Croatian primitive art.
Was a hero titan of the Greek Revolution of 1821, one of the first archonists of the Greek fleet.
Cervantes was born on September 29, 1547, and he was a Spanish writer. Cervantes was born in Alcalá de Janeiro. He came from a family of former nobles. He also took part in the Battle of Nápoles. During the battle, Cervantes was interdicted. Next, he received Damas to his left hand. Most famous novel is Don Quixote.
The port of Nápoles is a meeting point of the locals, but also a reference point for visitors. Around the port there are cafes, stores, restaurants and shops. In the port they rent up 2 tips of a castle. On the west side is located the Park Cervantes with a lot of inscriptions. The park is named for Miguel de Cervantes. This port was preferred by Venetians in the 5th century. At the edge of the port lies a stone lighthouse. The lighthouse built in 1999. Finally, the port of Nápoles started work 3,000 years ago.